Good morning, dear students. Welcome you all. This is our first math session of this week, and in the last session we have seen different properties for multiplication, where we have learned the property commutative property, associative property and distributive property, and we have also seen the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. And after that we have saw the exercise 2.2, where we have solved lots of example on the basis of the properties. Okay, now today we are going to start to learn the new topic, and this is the last topic of this lesson, and after that we will finish this lesson whole numbers. Now the topic is pattern in whole numbers. Okay, patterns in whole numbers. In last standard, means your previous standard, you have learned the different patterns, you have seen the different number patterns you have seen. Now what does it mean patterns? पैटर्न का मतलब क्या होता है, हमने सबने पढ़ा है पैटर्न क्या होता है. पैटर्न इज अ वन सीक्वेंस वेयर वी अरेंज द नंबर्स और द पिक्चर इन अ सीरीज. ओके, सो हियर वी कैन से दैट pattern is repeated. We can say that repeated way in which something make. Okay, so when we repeat that means when we repeat any number or the picture, one thing is formed over there, means the repetition, the similarity. We can see the similarity in those structure which we make using the same repeated design or the numbers or the pictures. Or we can also say that pattern is a sequence of number or picture. Okay, if I take here 1, okay, if I want to make a pattern of only one number, so what I will do in the next step, I will write like this. Okay, so this is the one pattern where I will take the one number and I will make a pattern. So in this way you can take any figure, you can take any shapes where you can make a different patterns. Okay, so in the pattern we use numbers, shapes or figures, pictures we use to make a pattern. So here today we are going to see how we can use this pattern to pattern in whole numbers. Okay, how we can use the whole numbers to make a different pattern. So today we are going to see that how we can make the patterns for whole numbers. So whole numbers can be represented in various patterns. So we can make different patterns with the help of the whole numbers. Okay, so here we can arrange the whole numbers in elementary shape, that you know that the line, square, rectangle, triangle. So these are the few basic elementary shapes. We can make this shape with the help of the whole numbers. Okay, and to make the elementary shape, what we have to use? So this shape we are going to make made up of dots. Okay, so with the help of dots we are going to make elementary shapes of whole numbers. Okay, so here one more important thing, that except 0 and 1, these two things means we can use 1. Okay, to make one shape. So if we'll use the dot for the 1, so we can make a line, but that line will go extend. So here 1 is there, we can make a line for that number, but not for the 0, because 0 is 0, so we can't use the dot or we can't make any elementary shape for the 0. So here when we are considering whole numbers, we always consider 0, but when you are making any shape, so we are not going to use the 0 because we can't take any shape or any dot for the 0. So today we are going to see how we can, and those shapes are which we are going to make the shapes of the whole number. Those are like a line, square, triangle and rectangle. These 4 shapes we are going to see. Okay, so first shape we are going to try, that is line. Now students, we will not take one because to make a line we can use one, but there is only one dot we have to use and that line will extend. So it is better to start from the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here 10 numbers are there, okay, after 1. So now we are going to use the dots to make a line, and after 1 you can take any number to make a line. So we can make a line of any, means except 1 and 0 we can make a line of all those numbers. If I take 2 zeros, okay, sorry not 0, 2 dots. So if I'll connect the 2 dots, so I can make a line. Okay, vertical line you can make, horizontal line you can make. Okay, so in this way you can make a line. Okay, now if 3 is there, if I'll arrange these 3 dots in a such a way, so I can make a line again. Okay, now 4 is a whole number. Again you have to take 4 dots and connect all these dots together and we can make a one line. So in this way you can make a line of all those whole numbers except 0 and 1. Okay, so here we can make a line for all the whole numbers except 0 and 1. Now let's see the second second shape for the whole numbers. Now second shape, that is I am going to take, means I have taken, that is triangle. Okay, so here if we'll take 2, so for triangle we know that we need 3 sides. So if I'll take 2 here, so we can't make triangle because only 2 dots are there, but to make a triangle we need 3 dots at least. So we are going to, when you are making triangle, that time you have to start from the 3. So here you have to arrange this 3 dot in a such a way so you can make triangle. In this way you can arrange the dots and you just connect all the dots and you can make triangle. Okay, you can arrange in this way also, so you can make triangle again. So you can arrange all these 3 dots in a different way to make a triangles. Okay, so now which number you have to take to make a triangle, that you have to think that here, because after 3, 4 is there, and for 4 we can't make a triangle of 4 number. Okay, so 5 is also there. Okay, 5 is also there. Can we make a triangle? So let's try. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you are saying, if you want to try like this, but here there is no dot, so each dot means each dot should be, means next of the each dot should be another dot should be there. Okay, so here we can't make a dot of this number, so here also 6 dots are there, so we can't make the triangle of 5 also. Let's see the 6. Okay, so here 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more here. Yes, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 dots are there. Now we can connect all these dots and you can see here our triangle is there. Okay, so here again triangle we can make a of 3 and 6. Now let's see the after 6, 7 is there. Again for 7 we can't make a triangle. You can try it in your notebook also. Students, for this session, if you want to try to make a different patterns of the elementary shape with the help of the whole number, what you have to do is you have to, with the help of pencil, you have to draw the different patterns and you have to make a pattern or different elementary shape with the help of the dots. So you have to arrange all the dots according to the number in a such a way where you can make a proper elementary shape of that number. So here 3 and 6 we have seen. So after 6, 7 and 8 are there where we can't make a triangle. You can try it. You just try it in your notebook. Okay, and after 6 I am going to take 10. Okay, 10. So here I am going to write which number we can use to make a triangle, that is 3, 6, and the last one I am going to take, that is 10. Okay. When you are arranging the dots for the triangle, that time you have to arrange that three sides are there. The dots should be equally distributed for each part. So okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, and here you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dots are there, and I have arranged all the 10 dots in a such a way so I can, when I connect all these dots together, so I can make a shape of the triangle. You can see here we have made the triangle of the 10. Okay, if you see the pattern of the each number, okay, here the difference between 3 and 6, 3 is there. Okay, 3 is there. The difference between 6 and 10 is there, where difference is 4. Okay, so from this pattern, again how to decide that which number we have to make a triangle. So here I am giving you one trick where you can decide what will be the next number after the 10. Okay, if the difference between 3 and 6, 3 is there, after 6, after this one 6 and 10 is there, whose difference is 4, means after that whatever the number will come after 10, the difference will be 5. So if we'll count after 10 5 times, so we'll get the 15. Okay, so you can make a triangle of 15. Okay, so you just try it. Arrange the dot in a such a way, the 15 dots you have to arrange in that way where you can make a triangle. Okay, I'm going to arrange the dots for the 15. Okay, after 15, okay, so again 3, 4, 5, the difference will be the next number from 15 to the next number, that is 6. So just count 6 times after 15. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. So again the next number which we are going to use, means you have to use to make a triangle, that is 21. So in that way you can find out the which numbers we can use of whole numbers to make a triangle. So this is the one trick where you can use to make a triangle. Okay, now I have arranged the 15 dots to make a triangle of 15 number. Okay, so here if you see, I hope you are able to see the dots properly. Otherwise I'm okay, fine, 1 minute. I think now you are able to see the dots properly. So here 15 dots are there. Okay, so here we have learned that in a triangle all the sides are equal. So when you are making triangle, you have to arrange in a such a way so the dots should be equally distributed from all the sides. So here you can see 5 dots are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the one side. Okay, this is the one side. Okay, let's see the second side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the second side also 5 dots are there. Okay, let's see the third side now. 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here 5 dots are equally distributed for each side. Okay, now just connect all the dots together to make a triangle. Okay, Done. So here we have made a triangle of 15. In that way you have to make a triangle of 21. Okay, so if we'll keep to if we'll just see this pattern, and if we will continue with this pattern, so the next number of the 21, that difference will be 7, and after 21 if we'll count 7 times, so we'll get the 28. Okay, so after 28, if we'll continue with this pattern, so difference will be 8, and after 21 you have to count the 8 numbers and you will get the next number. So in this way you have to go and you can find out the different numbers where you can use the dots to make a triangle of those whole numbers. I hope you have understood how to decide that which whole number, because all the whole numbers are not there where we can make a triangle. Okay, so how we can decide that which number we have to take to make a triangle? That I told you one trick, that you can find out the different whole numbers to make a triangle. Now let's see the third elementary shape to make a pattern of whole number. Now third elementary shape is a square. Okay, now in a square we know that we need means in a square 4 sides are there and 4 sides are equal. Okay, so to make a square we at least we should the 4 dots. Okay, 4 dots. So we can't take the 2 and 3 because there only 3 and 2 dots are there we can use. But if we'll take 4, if we start with the 4, so we'll get 4 dots to make a square. Okay, so here we can so in the one more important thing, that when you are, if any number is there where we can make the square of that number, it means we can make a rectangle of that number also. So here we can say that every square is a rectangle. Okay, this is the important thing that you have to remember, that if any number is there where we can make a square, means we can make a elementary shape that is square, we can make it from that number, it means we can make the rectangle of that number also. See, here 4 is a whole number where we have made square as well as rectangle. So we can say that every square is a rectangle, but we can't say that every rectangle is a square. So you have to keep it in your mind that what is the difference between the square and rectangle. Okay, so again one more important thing, that how to decide that which whole numbers are there whose where we can make the square, we can make a square of those number. So here one more important thing, you have to take those number who are square of the another number. If you'll see here, 4 is a square of, square means what, when one number is multiplied itself, that time whatever the product we get, that is the square. So 2 is the number, if we multiply that with the same number, so we'll get 4. So 2 2s are 4 and 4 is the square of 2. Okay, same once again, that 3, if you multiply that number itself, the 3 3s are 9. So 9 is the square of the 3. Okay, so here we can take those number whose are square of the another number. Okay, so here we can say that 4 9, so 4 is the square of 2, 9 is the square of 3. So 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. So 16 you can take to make a square. And if these are, we can make a square of these number, it means that we can make a rectangle of those number also. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to say. I am just saying that how to decide which number we have to take, which whole number we have to take to make a square. So it is very simple, that you have to take a square number. Square numbers means what, when some number is there, when they multiplied itself, whatever the product they get, that number is the square of that number. Here now 2 multiplied it, when the 2 multiplied itself, whatever the number get, that number is the square of that number. Okay, so 4 is the square of 2, 9 is the square of 3, 16 is square of 4. If we multiplied 5 with the 5, so whatever 5 5s are 25, so 25 is the square of the 5. So we can take all the squares number to make a square, okay, to make a shape square. And if those numbers are there where we can make a square, so we can make their rectangle also. Okay, now let's see the fourth shape, that is rectangle. Now fourth shape is rectangle. Now we all know that in rectangle opposite sides are equal, so you have to take those numbers where you can arrange them in such a way so you can make a rectangle. Okay, so here we can't take 2 or 3, but we can take 4. As I told you, you can take 4 also to make a rectangle. So I shown you before also, so here can make a rectangle. I told you that 4 is a square of the 2, and square, if that we can make a square of that number, it means that we can make a rectangle of that number also. So here after 5 we can't take 5, because here if you arrange, okay, we can't arrange in this way. In this way we can't arrange, because next to the each dot should be the next dot should be there, but here in the middle we can't put this dot. Okay, so we can't make a rectangle of 5. Okay, so let's take the 6. Okay, so you have to arrange the 6 dot in such a way so you can make a rectangle. Okay, so here you can make 1 2 3. Okay, 3 dots done. 1 2 3. Now connect all the dots together. Okay, so here we got the rectangle. Okay, so in this way you have to try it in your notebook. You just arrange the dots and just see that whether you can make a rectangle of that number or not. Okay, so we have learned here that how we can use the dots to make up patterns of whole number for the elementary shapes. Now let's see the number patterns. In previous standard you have learned the different number patterns you have learned. Okay, now let's see why these patterns of whole numbers is important, and when you are learning the number patterns, why it is important, that we are going to see. So here we are going to complete the table, and this table is there on the page number 42. You have to open the page number 42 of your maths textbook, and above you can see the table where 13 whole numbers are there from 2 to 13, and you have to write over there that we can make a line, square or rectangle of these number or not. Okay, so here they have started from the 2. So as I told you, except 0 and 1, other numbers are there where we can make the lines of all the numbers. Okay, so we can say yes, we can make a lines of these numbers. Okay, now we can make a line. 2 is the number where we can make a line only. We can make a line only. Can we make square? So no. So we have to write no, no, no. Okay. 3 is there where we can make a line. Can we make a square of the 3 whole number? No. Rectangle? No. But we can make triangle. So yes. Okay. So 4 is the number where we can make a line. Square we can make, so we can write here yes. And I told you, if that number is square, so if we can make a square of that number, so that number is also a rectangle, so we can make a rectangle also. Yes. Can we make a triangle of 4? No. Okay, so here like 5, as I told you, 5 we can't arrange in a rectangle form, cannot arrange in a square form, and cannot arrange in a triangle form also. So here 5 is also one number where we can make only lines. So here we can't make square, rectangle and triangle. So in this way you have to make a table in your notebook, and that table is there on the page number 42. You have to open the textbook and just open the page number 42, and above the page you can see that that table is there. You have to draw the table and you have to arranged all those numbers, means dot you have to arrange of those number in a such a way so where you can make a line, square, rectangle and triangle. And after doing that you have to decide that yes, we can make a triangle of that number, we can make triangle of 6 or any other numbers you can take. So this is like your practice work. You can do it in your notebook. I don't think so you need any help for this. I hope you have understood this, how to make a different elementary shape using dots for the whole numbers. So now let's see the number patterns. In last standard you have learned number patterns. To form a patterns with the help of numbers, so you have to arrange in a such a sequence where you can make a pattern. For example, I think when I took the revision of the first lesson, that time I shown you the, like for example, okay, so 9 is the the largest one digit number, okay, 99 is the largest two digit number, 999 is the number which is largest three digit number. So this is the pattern, okay. If I'll add 1 in it, if I'll add 1 in it, okay, so here what we will get, we can form, so see their arrangement, okay, they are in a one sequence, okay, they are in a one pattern. So all these are the largest different digit number, okay, this is the largest one, this is the largest two digit number, three digit number, largest, and here largest four digit number and largest five digit number. If we add them one in each number, so we'll get the next number, and those are 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and here 1 lakh. Okay, so this is the one pattern. You can see here the number of zeros are increasing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the pattern. So we can use the different numbers and we can arrange them, so their sequence, the arrangement in the sequence in such a series where we can make a pattern. Okay, if I'll subtract 1 from it, y is equal to, if I'll subtract 1 from the 10, I will get 9. Okay, if I'll subtract 1 from the 100, again we'll get 99. So you can make a different number patterns. Okay, now let's see the pattern observation. Why it is important to observe the pattern, to see from this pattern what we get to know. Okay, so when you are observing the pattern, it helps us to understand that problem and we can solve them in a very easy way. Okay, to help when you are observing the pattern, it helps us to simplify that process. Okay, just now I said pattern observation help us, means observing the patterns can guide, means it help us guide us in simplifying mathematical. Why mathematical I am using? Because when you are using numbers, we are using different operation like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. That's why mathematical calculations. Okay, calculation. If I take the one number pattern for the addition, okay, here I am taking addition. Don't get confused why teacher is explaining all these things. You already have learned it, but this is the topic where we have to learn this year also, and in just revision what the patterns we have learned in previous standard, we have to go one step ahead. Okay, So here if I'll take example for the addition, and see students, there are lots of examples are there for the pattern observation in your textbook. So just open it and just see observe those patterns. Okay, observe those patterns and write it down after observing pattern what you have observed from that examples. Okay, so you have to write and you have to do the practice to observe the pattern carefully in a mathematical way. It is very important. Okay, so here if I take here first example, 119 plus 8 is equal to okay, if we'll do their addition, okay, so we'll get 127. If I want to arrange all these two number in a pattern, so what I will do, 119 plus 10 minus 2. Now 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. So here we have arranged these two numbers in the pattern form. Okay, so here and one more pattern we can make, 119 plus 7 plus 1. So 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. So this is also one pattern. Okay, so in this way we can arrange the numbers for the different calculation in a such a way where we can form a pattern. Okay, now let's see another example for the addition. B1, 212 plus 7 is equal to, now we are going to arrange in this pattern. Okay, so here if I'll rub this, I'm going to rub this one. Okay, so here again 212 plus 10 minus 3. Okay, 10 minus 3 again 7. So here you can see, here I have used 8 and 7. So I am going in a decreasing way. Okay, so this is the one pattern over here. Okay, again I am here also in the first problem, in the first example I have minus 2, I have minus 3. So here we are going here also we are going from the decreasing to increasing form, where we are going here in the decreasing form, here we are going in a increasing form. Okay, so 2 is the smallest number, 3 is largest number, here 8 is largest number, 7 is smallest number. Okay, so here we are following this pattern. So I hope you have understood for the pattern for the addition. Let's see the pattern for the subtraction. So here we are going to see one example for the pattern for the subtraction. So our example is 117 minus 8. Okay, so let's find out the answer for this. 117 and minus 8 is equal to 109. Okay, 100 means if you are arranging in a different pattern, still you should get the same answer. You should get the same answer. Okay, if I'll here 117 minus 10 is equal to 107. Okay, and plus 2 again I am going to get the 109. So here if you are arranging in a different pattern, still their value should be the same. Okay, so here we have made one pattern for these two number in this way. Okay, so let's see another example in this way. So different, here 170 I have taken, here 118 minus 99 is equal to 118 minus 100. Okay, minus 100 plus 1. Okay, plus 1. Now here you will get the same answer from this pattern. Okay, here 117, 118, 10 and 100, 2 and 1. Just observe this pattern. Okay, so here we have taken 10 and 100, 2 and 1, 17 and 117 and 118. So their difference you will see. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to say here. if you do the directly the subtraction of this number, so you will get 19. From this pattern also you will get the same answer. Okay, so 100 and minus 100 is equal to 18 and plus 1 is equal to 19. See, same answer you are getting. And we have learned this type of pattern in distributive property. Okay, so let's see the another example for the multiplication. Okay, so this is the last operation for the patterns of the number multiplication. For division also you can do it. So first example, and this example is from our textbook. Okay, so where 84 multiplied by 9 is equal to 84 multiplied by 10 minus 1. Okay, so this from this example, see the arrangement of all the numbers we have learned in which property we have learned this type of arrangement. Yes, that is distributive property, distributive of multiplication over subtraction. Okay, like in this way, a multiplied by b minus c. See, this pattern is in this form. Okay, in this form. So here, if you multiply 84 multiplied by 9, you will get the answer, and from this also you will get the same answer. You will get the same answer. If you see this pattern, what they have done here, they have taken 84 is the same number. So here if they will say that write down the next step, observe these two patterns of the given example and write down the next step of this pattern. So how we can write? So we have observed that 84 is the common number. Okay, so I'll write here 84. Okay, then the second digit they have taken, in the first one 9 digit they have taken, the only one, the largest one digit they have taken. After that 99 is there, that is largest 2-digit number is there, means the next in the third level we have to take the largest 3-digit number. Okay, so that is 999. Now what they have done here in this pattern, 84 is the common. Okay, so we have to take as it is, then 10, 100, and these numbers are there where there are smallest 2-digit number, that is 10, smallest 3-digit number, that is 100. What is the smallest 4-digit number? That is 1000. Okay, minus 1. When you subtract the 1 from the 1000, you will get 99. So in this way you can make the patterns, you can complete this pattern. Okay, so D 84 multiply by, again we have to take, see the difference. Okay, so here we have to take 4 largest digit number, that is 9999. Again 84 multiply by, here we have to take 10,000. Okay, 10,000 minus 1, and you will get. So in this way you can make a different patterns of the numbers for the different operation, for addition, for subtraction, for multiplication, as well as for the division also. So here we have seen. Now let's see the another example for this, for the multiplication. Okay, where we are going to we are going to do the division also. Okay, so the next example, here we are going to make one pattern where we are going to make one such a pattern where we are going to add the division also. Okay, now how? Now 27 is the number where here 25 is there, which is 27 also and 25 also. Both numbers are directly divisible by other numbers. Okay, here we can use 3 and 9. Here 5 is there, which directly means 25 is the number where it can divisible by 5 only. Okay, 5 only. So here what we are going to do is, we are going to, if 27 multiply by 100 divided by 4. Why divide 100 divided by 4? If we divide 100 by 4, so we'll get 25. Just do it. 4 2s are 8. Okay, here will come 2, 0 down. Okay, so here 4 5s are 20. Okay, as I told you, we have to arrange, means we can decide that in which way we have to make a pattern. So here I have taken division. Okay, so that's why to divide 25, so what we have to do is 4 but divided by 100. Instead of that you can take different one also. Okay, where you can 25 divided, but if you divide this number with the 5, so your pattern will be different. Okay, so here it will multiply these two number. Let's find out. Okay, first find out the answer of this one. Okay, so one more important thing I want to tell you, when any this is not a part of this one, sorry, for this lesson, just I want to tell you the extra one, how to solve when the question will come in this form. In this form, okay, the whatever denominator is there, it is always divisible by these numbers. Means when you have to change their place, that time you have to divide this denominator with this number. Okay, and this number you have to multiply with this number. This is the rules, mathematical rule for this type of equation. Okay, this is the rule. But if we divide 4 with this number, we can't divide it directly. Okay, we can't divide it directly. So what we are going to do is, we are going to multiply 27 with the 100, and we'll get, here we'll get 27 means 2700 and now 4. Okay, now just divide it, you will get the answer here. Okay, 27 plus 2700 divided by 4. 4 6 are 24. Okay, so here will come 3 0. Okay, 6 7s are 28 0, and here will come 2. Here will come 10. 4 5s are 25. Sorry, 4 5s are 20. So 0. So we got the answer, that is 675. 675. So from this pattern also, if we include in this pattern along with the multiplication, we have added here division also, and we got the 675. Now let's find out that this is the correct answer for the, if we directly do the multiplication of these two answers. Let's see. Now we are going to cross check our answer is coming right or not. Okay, because they have used the is equal to sign. Is equal to means what? The value of this equation is equal to this one. Okay, and our answer we got from this equation, we got 675. So let's do the multiplication. So 7 5s are 35. Okay, 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 3 13. Okay, 0. 2 7s are 14. 1. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 5. Okay, so 5 here, 3 plus 4 7, and 5 plus 1 is equal to 7. See, our answer is correct, 675. So you can take different number, you can use different operation, and you can arrange them in a different pattern. Let's see the one pattern which is there in your textbook, and let's see what is the difference over there. So these are the examples are there in your textbook. Here they have given one pattern. Okay, so just observe this pattern and you just think that what is the similarities in this pattern. Okay, so 96 multiplied by 5 is equal to 96 multiply 10 divided by 2. Okay, so here to get the 5, if we divide 10 by 10 with the 2, so we'll get the 5. So they have here included the division along with the multiplication. Okay, so here again 96 and 25. So they have used the multiple of 5. Okay, so they have taken those number, those are multiple of 5. Okay, so this is the one similarity over here. 96, which is common number. 96 which is common number everywhere. Okay, if you see in the division form, you will see the numerator where 10, 100 and 1000 is there, where 0 is there, and where the 2 digit, 3 digit and 4 digit smallest numbers are there. Okay, if you see the numerator 2, 4, 8. Okay, all are multiple of 2. Okay, and if we'll see the 2 and 4, the difference is 2, then 4 and 8, there is a difference 4. So these are the similarities. After that, after dividing all, after this one, each number is multiplied by this number is multiplied by this number. Okay, the numerator. Okay, so 96 multiplied by 10 is equal to 960, and then divided by the 2. Okay, so this is the one pattern. Each number, if you see 96, again multiply by 100. I told you in this pattern, in this form, what they do, the mathematical rule is, when you have to calculate this number with this one, so always whatever the whole number is there, you have to multiply with the numerator, and the denominator is always divisible by the whole number. Okay, so this is the rule that you have to remember. This thing will help you whenever whenever we solve this type of question. Okay, when we learn the fractions that time. Okay, so here this is the one pattern. So here students, we have seen the patterns and we have seen how we can use the whole numbers, and how we can make a different elementary shape with the help of the dots. And to make an elementary shape, that where we have to think that how to decide which number we have to take to make a which elementary shape. So I told you the tricks. You have to do the practice at your home in your notebook with the help, just do with the pencil in your notebook and arrange the dots in a such a way where you can make a different shapes. We have seen the number patterns. We have seen why number patterns is important, because it help us to simplify, means to solve to solve the given example in a easy way. Now in the next session we are going to solve the last exercise of this lesson.